there's a lot of doubters. There's a lot of people out there that don't think CJ Stroud is a top 10 quarterback, but in my opinion, he's our franchise guy. I have all my faith in CJ Stroud. Yeah, and if you agree with me, go down and hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video if you believe CJ Stroud is our franchise guy. In today's show, I'm going to tell you the biggest problem that Stroud had last year and how offensive coordinator Nick Caley can fix it. So I believe Stroud is our guy. If you don't think so, go down and tell me why. But if you agree with me, go down and hit that thumbs up icon. As I mentioned on today's program, I'm going to tell y'all the biggest issue with the Texans offense and CJ Stroud from last year and how we can fix that moving forward going into 2025. New offensive coordinator, new offensive line, new pieces all around CJ Stroud. Can the Texans get it right to kind of get up there and match the level of this Texans defense so we can finally be legitimate contenders in the AFC and be up there with the discussions of the Baltimore Ravens, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Buffalo Bills. First up on today's show, I kind of just wanted to show y'all this QB power ranking from ESPN. Jeremy Fowler's been going position by position, and it's not him ranking it. It's, anonymous NFL executives, people around the league who voted on this. So this is their top 10. Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Matthews, Stafford, and then the top 5, Jayden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. CJ Stroud was basically kind of like in March Madness, he was the first 4 out. He was one of the first guys named in the honorable mention. And just going to Jayden Daniels real quick, how sweet is that post? They're still in the honeymoon phase in Washington, producer Alper, because I remember after CJ Stroud's rookie year, everybody was like, and including me, everybody was like top 5 guy, top 5 quarterback going into next year. And I think everybody has that, shiny new car goggles on Jayden Daniels right now. People are saying that Jayden Daniels is better than Lamar Jackson, which is out of my mind. Like, I don't even know how you can think that. Lamar Jackson, a multiple-time MVP, somebody who's been doing it for years in the NFL, but Jayden Daniels has one magical year, and they're all of a sudden ready to anoint him the next guy. We'll see this year. We'll see with Jayden Daniels. But this is what a anonymous NFL QB coach had to say on CJ Stroud. Not all bad with him being outside the top 10. That can affect your confidence when the protection and the play calling around you isn't great. It can all tie together. But the framework of what made him great his rookie year is still there. Such a natural thrower of the football with elite ball placement. And even though the numbers dipped last season from his rookie year in 2023, he played 2 more games but had 400 less yards throwing the football, 3 less touchdowns, 7 more interceptions. Also, the number that I always keep on going back to, and I think all Texans fans do, the sacks. You had 14 more sacks in 2024 than you had in 2023. And we are truly hoping, praying, looking for a bounce-back season from CJ7 because we all saw it in spurts last year too. I mean, even in a down year, there were flashes where he was doing things where you're like, oh my goodness, this is insane work. You can go to the first one. That's okay. There was flashes where you saw why people think he's a top 5 quarterback. But kind of getting into what I was talking about at the top of the show. The biggest problem with the Houston Texans offense and CJ Stroud from last year, I came across this photo on X, and I know it's a lot for you right here. I just kind of wanted to show you the baseline. If you want to zoom in, if you want to pause and take a quick second to look at that, that's all fine. But the real point of me showing you this is CJ Stroud has the worst third down pressure rate out of all quarterbacks from last year. On third down, CJ Stroud was pressured 52% of the time. No other quarterback was pressured more than 50%. CJ Stroud, the highest by a decent margin. So, in my mind, third down's the money down. We talk about that on defense all the time. Get off the field on third down. Get off the field on third down. Well, it's the same thing for the offense. You have to stay on the field. You have to continue the drive on third down, and the Texans were not able to do that last year. They not only need to protect Stroud on third downs, but not get in third and long situations and make it difficult for this offense to continue drives and move the ball down the field. And I want you to give me your best guess, because in one moment, I'm going to tell you where the Texans ranked in terms of third and longs in the NFL. If you're following along with me, you'll probably get where I'm getting with this one. But give me your best guess. Where do you think the ranked in terms of third and longs last year amongst all NFL teams? How do you think they were? Do you think they were the best team in terms of having third and long situations? Or do you think they were the worst team? Let me know down below. Before I give you the answer to that, I feel like I've been giving you two things this offseason. Texans news and rumors, best Texans deals on the internet. And I have another one for you right here. The Texans cutoff hoodie was $55. Now it's $33. All you got to do, go to chatsports.com/HOU cutoff sale. You know, cutoff hoodie. Alper, I've never been a cutoff hoodie guy, but I'm thinking about getting this. I don't know. I saw one of our guys, one of our new hosts here, Moose. He was rocking the cutoff hoodie, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe, do I rock the Texans one? Let me know down in the comment section. Should I get the cutoff hoodie? If you want to go check it out, it's on sale now, only while supplies last. So go to HOU cutoff sale, chatsports.com/HOU cutoff sale. Go check it out. Like I said, was $55, now $33, only while supplies last. So go check it out. I put that link in the comment section and description of today's video. And it doesn't take a rocket science to kind of figure this one out. Third and longs in 2024, the Texans dead last, number 32, with 113 situations of third and long, which means 7+ yards for a third down situation. The Patriots were second worst with 108, and the Titans were 107. And it's kind of miraculous because these two teams were picking in the top 4. This team made it to the divisional round, still with this horrific stat hanging over their head. Now, it helps that the Texans defense was elite last year, but still, you don't want to be in the same company as two of the worst teams from last season. And to go on, most offensive penalties in kind of putting us in those third and long situations, because a lot of it had to do with, not having good play calling, getting behind the sticks. A lot of it had to do with the offensive penalties. It surprised me, though, Alper, 137 penalties for the New York Jets last year on offense. Maybe it wasn't Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. But the Texans were 5th worst in the NFL last year in terms of offensive penalties with 119. And when you look further in to the Texans' third down efficiency rate, they really weren't that good last year. 224 third down opportunities, only 85 conversions. That's a conversion rate of 37.9%. So how do we fix this? How do we go forward? How does new offensive coordinator Nick Caley kind of turn over a new leaf and get this offense better in 2025? I think it comes down to the run game, not C.J. Stroud. And Joe Mixon had a good year last year. He had a decent year, but when you look at the Texans' run block win rate for this offensive line last year, when you look at some of the runs that Joe Mixon had, where he was evading 2-3 guys in the backfield on multiple occasions throughout the entire year, I think a new run scheme with Nick Caley can help us get ahead of the sticks, and you're not in third and long situations. So that helps you out with your pass, bro, because teams can't just pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. They have to worry about a run whenever it's a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3 situation. And maybe with these better running lanes, we can see Joe Mixon, who still over 1,000 yards last year, improve on that year. He's still only 28 years old. Excellent season with the Texans last year, but I think he can do even better if we're able to get him some better running lanes. And a better running game means 3 things, in my opinion. It helps the pressure on Stroud. Less pressure on him, as I just mentioned. Teams don't know you're going to automatically throw the football, so they can't just pin their ears back and get after you. Third and manageable means that third down conversion rate's going to go higher because it's a lot easier to convert a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 than it is a 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. And the one thing I want to see C.J. Stroud get to, the one thing I want to see Nick Caley and this new offense get to is more play action. The Texans weren't really able to run play action last year because of being in third and long situations as much as they were. And whenever you're in a 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11, play action does nothing for you. right? The team knows you're not going to run the football. So play action doesn't get the linebackers to bite. It doesn't get the safeties to bite up a little bit. Everybody's still in their, coverages. So if we're able to get more play action for CJ Stroud, which he was great at his rookie season, I think this Texans offense can be much better in 2025. That's all I have for you on today's show, folks. You want to hit me up on Twitter, you can do so at Jeremy Chuggs. My DMs are always open. And if you made it to the end of the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. More Texans news and rumors all year long. You know I got you covered here on Texans Today.